Hello all. Today's class we are going to see what is divergent thinking. So divergence means bringing multiple expertise and multiple perspective at the same time to generate ideas. To get more diversity, so we need to divide themselves into multiple groups to generate ideas. So this phase is called all participants to avoid being judgmental. So no idea is bad idea. So the tools used in this phase are brainstorming, metaphor, random association technique, yes and. So this divergent thinking is to accommodate input from multiple perspectives. So in this divergent thinking, ideas have to be in cluster, goal in the mind by which right idea to solve right problem can be obtained. Brainstorming and mind map are the excellent tools to come up with variety of ideas. So everybody should contribute the ideas and there should not be any judgmental or bias. So encourage the conflict of ideas to come up with more ideas. So what are the questions you will be having in your mind? How many ideas were you able to come up with your project? Did everyone participate? So we can use for with this two steps of your divergent thinking. A round one with patterns with no defective ideas leading to a positive outcome. A round two with anti patterns with defective ideas and leading to a largely negative outcomes. So by connecting these two patterns, we can arrive an appropriate idea with the four popular tools: brainstorming, metaphor, random association technique, yes and. So what is brainstorming? So brainstorming, this is a tool used in the third phase of your divergent thinking in the 5 steps of design thinking process. So the purpose of using this brainstorming is a technique to generate a lot of creative and out of box ideas that one may not be able to generate by sitting down with a paper and pen. So this phase, no idea is bad idea and quality is considered more important than quality. So this brainstorming can be used throughout the design thinking process to come up with the design solutions. So what are the guidelines we may be using in this brainstorming? First, you want to do it as a team of peers with 6 to 10 peoples. So everyone must contribute your ideas. So I already mentioned with that, no idea is the bad idea. So more definite with the better ideas. Name a coordinator, give him paper and pen, and station at the whiteboard. So get everyone to quickly suggest your ideas. No passes are allowed. Ideas must keep flowing like a torrent. No criticism at this stage. Keep going the ideas on whiteboard. Quantity is more important than the quality. So keep going for at least 40 minutes. Then the second techniques called as random association techniques. So in this technique, this is the third phase of your uh, divergent thinking of your design thinking process. It is used in conjunction and brainstorming. The purpose of this random association technique is a powerful way to get past typical thinking, to get out of the rut and to get rid of the traditional. Stereotypical connections is also be one of the important factor in your random association techniques. It also helps to break the impulse on how approach solving a problem to a sticky problems. So in fact, this random association could be helpful in developing the entirely new angle of your problems. So this is what are the guidelines we will be using with this or random association techniques. So use free associations. So based upon that, you can be use simple steps to use free associations. They should choose a trigger word that seems to be directly related to your problem. Spontaneously write down your whatever word comes to your mind related to the word, so that you can be continue write until a good number of words covered or your time has to be elapsed. So using the above suggestions, develop ideas that seems capable of solving the problem. So this new connection may trigger throughout your problem can be used for more ideas. So the next technique we can be called as S and Bud. So this is the third step process in your divergent thinking. So this is a good tool, can be used different phases of your design thinking process, especially in divergence. So convergence and communication phases. So the purpose of this S and S, it is a human nature to be critical with your comments due to life experiences. Students tend to learn to finally hone abilities to reboot, counter, critique, denounce and generally point out the shortcomings of the other ideas. So these skills become tendencies which in turn become habits unconscious, almost knee-jerk reactions to many ideas that come. And those habits get expressed internally, interpersonally, within teams and across organizations. This is what called a culture of critique. So the main application of this S and BUD is nothing but divide the entire students group into pairs, have each pair stand a little apart from next pair to facilitate conversation. Choose a simple task or problem statement to begin with. It could be as simple as plan as a birthday party for a teacher or an industry to visit for the team. So in the face of yes and we can see one applications. Divide the entire group into pairs. Have each pair stand a little apart from next pair to facilitate conversation. Choose a simple task or problem statement to begin with. It could be as simple as plan a birthday party for a teacher or an industry visit for tea. One student start the conversation with an idea. Have everyone start each sentence of their conversation with yes, but. Run this round for 3 to 5 minutes. After the first round, ask the students how the conversation went. How good was the party they planned? Make a note of responses on the board or chart in one column. For round 2, have the same students start their conversation with yes and run this round for 3 to 5 minutes. After the second round, ask the group how the round went. Then after that, ask your team what is the value of accepting the other ideas and building on them. How do you feel your ideas has to be accepted or not? How does it feel when you have an idea and others don't like or put into the problem solvers? Let us see a small problem statement based upon this phase. So solving a parking issue at SRMIST Katangaluthar campus. So we have a team members of minimum 6 to 8 members. So step 1, you have to generate the ideas by using the tool called brainstormings. Based upon the brainstorming, you have to develop the n number of ideas. Quantity is the matter, not the quality. So allocate more land space within the campus, buying land outside, segment parking space for various departments and for visitors, multi-level parking, underground parking, no vehicle within the campus, odd or even numbered vehicles, car or bike pooling, rent space in neighbor areas, parking allocated based on the marks, bringing a vehicle meaning loss of pay. So these are some of the ideas they may be generating with that. Then parking per hour model to be adapted, specific days for specific departments. So these ideas are generated by all members of the team. So parking only for those vehicles with 75% of full tank, parking only for those people who name starts with random alphabet, then parking only for people who have filled seats of vehicle, parking only for people who have stickers with the SRM IST entry pass, then we have parking only for teetotalers, color based parking only for vehicles in a particular color, parking only for people who wear helmets or seat belts. So these ideas are generated by all the members of the team. Then step 2, ideas generated using metaphor. So we have the called as Vikram lander. So we can be use sensors in the vehicles to identify the parking space, indicators in the parking space showing available capacity, AI based sensors connecting with GPS, leverage with Google Maps to identify the space. So these ideas are generated and added to the brainstormed. So the next step of this process is random association technique. So in this random association technique, we have been used the trigger word called as stone. So based upon the trigger word, we have been generating the ideas using stone markers, using stone signboards, throw stones at cars park haphazardly, then make stones canopies, flatten stony ground for parking, remove large stones to make parking easier, etc. So these ideas are generated and added to the brainstormed idea list. So in the first step, idea generated using yes but. So yes, but we don't have an engineer to design the space. Yes, but we don't have an investor to invest on this project. Yes, but it will take a longer time to do these projects. So these ideas, the students just do not agree with another ideas. So they might know the students have got the facts wrong, or they might have tried with the ideas earlier and found to be impractical. So the next idea is generated using this yes, but yes, and we can assign an engineer to design the car parking spaces. Yes, and we can find an investor to invest on this project. Yes, and we can finish a project as soon as possible. So these are the some of the ideas which has to be generated with patterns. Thank you.